Hiya, I've done another dress up tutorial for you. This time it's for the Bangladeshi bride. It's for the henna ceremony or the Haldi ceremony, or as the Bengalis call it, the Haldi. It's also known as the Bitti ceremony for Gujaratis, but essentially it's where turmeric is applied to the skin and all over the face, essentially to make the bride or the groom. It's also applied to the groom, but it's to make the skin glow for the wedding. It's a very fun ceremony. You get very dirty, so you get covered from head to toe, your hair and everything, and then what usually happens is after the ceremony they go off, have a shower, come back and change their clothes into something which is either this colour or a deeper green, an orange. I've gone for the traditional Mehndi colour, the henna colour sari, and this is the colour the henna paste, the henna powder is actually. Done already is use my orange cream colour corrector mixed in with my regular concealer, and applied that to lighten up under my eyes and to correct the pigmentation around my mouth. I've then applied MAC Full Coverage with my liquid foundation, mixed that on the back of my hand and applied that to most of my face. I've just done a light coating around my cheeks, but I want to add some shimmer to that. Adding my Inglot Face Illuminating Gel just to my foundation that I have left on my hand, just that. So that's the shimmer just there. I'm going to use just that over my cheeks, mostly the top part where the shine would normally hit it. And for a Mehndi night or a Haldi, it's the perfect time to do, you know, over the top shimmery cheeks, because you don't really have to worry too much about the photographs too much. I know my foundation looks really strong, quite heavy, but once it's been powdered and it settles, it will look really nice and flawless. With a very soft puff, press on some loose powder. If you've got dry skin, you might want to skip this step or just apply it to your T-zone area. I've got very oily skin. For this I'm using Feline Coal Power Pencil because it's really easy to blend. And a line at the bottom. I'm not connecting it. Then using my Nisha Dovja angle brush with Ruby and Millie's black, it's just a matte black, I'm going to press that onto the eyeliner. Then I'm using a flat brush and I'm just going to run that along the lower edge and just soften that line. And I'm going to put this over the lid and try not to disturb the black. Using a clean brush, just blend that out. I'm going to use Inglot's number 35 eyeshadow and just put that in the inner V like here. Inner V? Inner corner I meant. Taking a matte white eyeshadow and blending out that top edge. I'm just using NYX's eyeshadow in Hunter Green. Now mine's all broken and I haven't repressed it, but that's what it looks like. I'm just going to tap into that and just swirl some on the bottom outer corner and then just bring that up ever so slightly onto the brow bone. Then using Foley by MAC, same brush, and just apply that next to it. just take that over the crease. Now if you do have eyes like a typical Bengali will have, which are much smaller, then you want to use matte colours over here on the brow bone, which is above the crease, not shimmery colours, because this area sometimes is, it hangs over a little bit. So if you use shimmery colours, it just adds more shine to that area and makes it appear to be more protruding. You also, if you have too much space here, you don't want to take it up too high. And the same goes with the liner. Keep it thin and don't keep any liner inside the upper waterline or the lower waterline, because you'll just make the eyes appear smaller. Just going in on top of that green a little bit because I've blended it away, so I just want to put that back in. Swapping brushes to the one I used to apply the white, I'm using Omega, which is a nice colour for contouring. I'm just going to apply that on the inner, sort of the upper, or under the brow bone I should say, in the inner corner. I'm using Inglot's 412 eyeshadow. I'm just going to tap into that gently and apply that to the inner portion of the eye. And don't take this to the crease, I only want this on the eyelid itself. And then I'm using number 16 from Inglot, which is that one there. It's a lot brighter. I'm using that on the inner, so the middle of the eye. And that will just highlight and pick up the light a bit more. For a little added sparkle, I'm using this Barry M number 24 pigment. Just tapping a little bit just over that area that we used the lighter green on. I don't know if it's picking up the sparkle, but it's there. Okay, so you can see earlier where I applied the Inglot Face Illuminator to my foundation and I used it to put on the brow bone, that it's already picking up the shine. On top of, you can leave that as it is, or you can skip that step altogether. Obviously I don't expect everybody to have that, but I'm just using MAC's Melon pigment on top, but you can use any gold pigment just under the brow to highlight and catch the light. And this is one of my favourite pigments for bridal work. I'm just going to take a line of that under this black as well. I've been to many a Bengali wedding where the girls haven't plucked their eyebrows and had them threaded. It's really important to do that, to add definition, to set off the look. You've paid so much for your makeup artist. You know, to not do your brows is just, it's a personal choice, I know. But I just feel that the brows should be groomed very well. So, you know, think about having them threaded. You don't have to, you know, go crazy with them or super thin, but just a general tidying up. I see very thick eyebrows, and I mean double the size of mine, very, very thick, sometimes close to joining, and it, you know, it just spoils the look. So, you know, do think about having that done. I'm going to redo my liner on the top because it's faded and I want it looking sharp. I'm using Vow pencil by Illamasqua on the waterline. Yesterday I called it Wow, but it's called Vow. And I'm just going to finish off with this double extension mascara. On top of that goes the mascara. For my cheeks, I'm going to make them shimmer more. So I'm using this beautiful shimmer high-tech highlighter called Venus. It's by Makeup Store. I'm using my old Lancome brush because it's stiff, and you really need quite a stiff brush to get this product out. I'm only applying it to just this area here because I've already got the other highlighter that it fades into. Putting a little loose powder. And then Margin wins hands down on the blush for this one. For the lips, you can do something light and golden like this, which is a beautiful bronzy brown colour. This one is called Imperial Lip Gloss from Makeup Store. Or you can use O from MAC, or you can just use, you know, a very light gloss. You can go red as well, but I think if you're going to have your bridal a few days later, then you don't really want to do red if you're going to wear red lipstick. If you're going to have a very light lipstick for your wedding, then do red for your guy holiday, your Mehndi party, or you know, if you're just doing this look for fun, then just use any colour that you like. But I want to go a little bit crazy. I'm going to use Read My Lips, which is from Makeup Store, and it's orange. The lipstick I'm going to use is called Dare. I saw this at Westfields during their catwalk fashion show recently. The models had this colour on, and I asked them, Makeup Store were doing the makeup for the model, so I asked them what colour it was, and they told me it was this one. It's such a wearable, beautiful orange with a tinge of pink in it, so it looks a little salmon. And the outer part of the lips, I'm using this orange colour, which is number 37 from Inglot. It's just a bit darker and a little creamier. I'm going to use another product from Makeup Store, which is their Marbella lip gloss. It's beautiful. Clean my lip brush and apply that on top. So it's now so much more wearable. So that's the lip done. The cheeks are beautiful, really, really lovely. I love the shine on the cheeks. So obviously, to complete the look, I've got my tikka on, bindi on, I've got my earrings in, which aren't 100% matched with the sari, but it's what I had. I've never worn this sari before, so I don't have a set to go with it. The sari is beautifully gold, and that henna colour. Traditionally, the bride will wear a henna colour for her henna night. It just, you know, it just is. People usually wear that colour. Sometimes you might get the odd colour like purple or pink or blue, but mostly they'll wear the henna colour when they're having their henna done on their hands. For the guy holud, they will usually just have a yellow coloured sari, and because they're likely to get really messy and really dirty with the paste, it's going to be a very cheap, quite cotton, almost very little work sari that, you know, that they're not going to keep. They're probably going to throw it away. When I got married, I didn't have a biti ceremony or a guy holud ceremony, so I don't know, I probably would have just picked something ready-made for an outfit for about £10–15 so that I could just throw it away. I wouldn't want to keep it with all that staining from the turmeric on it. So I hope you like this tutorial. Do try it for yourself, let me know how you get on. It is directed at those brides that are going to do it themselves, their makeup themselves. Let me know how you get on with it, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye!